Hello everyone, I'm Mario here, and today I want to talk about three books that you should read. Like, you need to read those books. So, I decided to pick three topics. So, the first one is book for you to like change your life, make new habits, or even think about your future. The other books is focused on money, on how you can control how you spend your money, or even lessons about money and things about it. And the other one is a more personal one, like that I'm personally recommending for you. Is not like you need to read it, but I think you read it, it's going to it can change your life because you're going to learn a lot with him. So the main one and the most important book that you should read is this one. I don't know if there is a version of this on English, but probably should have. It's called Cartas de um Resiliente. It's basically letters of Seneca. So there's a Brazilian version that the guy like splitted the letters, so they are divided by topics, and this one is how you can manage your life and stop having distractions on your life. And it's really big, like probably I think it's around 200 pages. It's not that big, but the hard part about it, it's like it's a old language, like the way that he talks is an old way, and every page you are going to learn something that you are going to be like, wow, this guy, he was at the, I don't know when it was Seneca. I don't know if it's even before Christ. I think it is. But like Seneca was thinking about some things that I would never imagine that someone could even start thinking about it at that decade. Like, it's really insane. I can even bring some like random page here and like let's just talk about it. Oh, here. Literally at the whole book, I got a lot of marked text because even making a resume on Obsidian of this entire book, because this book is really very good. You are going to learn a lot with it. So this little part that I got is basically saying that a man is can be have honor as his attitudes if he doesn't want to do them. Like, if you are forced to do your attitudes, there is no honor doing them. You're just going to have honor on your things that you do when you do, because you're doing them because you want to do them. It's just one phrase like that I really recommend for you. If you watch my videos, the only thing that you could that I need that you hear is read this book. If you can read all letters of Seneca, I think would be the best, like the best way. So this is the first one. I really recommend. Just search for Seneca letters and we'll be learning like much more than in school probably. The second one is Solomon. I think in English it's called Solomon. It's basically the richest man that ever exists. It has on a Bible. Here it basically is called about his history and some lessons that you should have about money and how to deal with it. Like, it's a more old way, but imagine that if I don't even know the basics, there's no reason for me to start learning and investing things about how to manage money or whatever. So instead about him, I really like to study history because, and like history of some peoples, because you are going to learn a lot with them. You learn how they got to the point they got and how they when they mess it up, how they mess it up, what you should avoid, what you should do. I really recommend to like read this book and even read more books about others, like other persons that are famous, like Elon Musk or Jobs, Bill Gates, because you're going to have a lot of lessons, or even like old ones like Musashi Miyamoto or whatever. There's a lot of books about different guys, but I really recommend this one because it's correlative with money and things that you should avoid to do and license that there's in the Bible. So if you like the Bible things, I really recommend for you to read this one. And now the last but not least is the Bitcoin pattern. So this book is one thing that I really like, that is Bitcoin and crypto. The main idea of this book is not to teach you about how Bitcoin works and explain it everything. The main lesson that you can get from this book is how money works. Like different on the Salomon book. Like some things are similar. It should be crazy for you, but there's some things that you will look here and find similarity here, but are just some little things. But imagine that here is how to not mess up when you got money, and here is how literally money works, how fiat coins works, how dollar works, how Bitcoin works, and the difference, how gold works. Because it's really important for you to understand all this history about how we went from using gold to using dollar, and then we are going to use Bitcoin. And for me it's really important because you are going to learn how the money works. Like I can't even explain it like in just some minutes because it's very interesting, and my thought process right now is in all Portuguese about this book, but it's a really good book. There is more history than anything, but it's a really good book. I I got some other books, but they are more like scholarly correlated. They are very good. Like I have read a book about micro expressions. I think it's called in English. It's basically, oh, if the guy is doing some gesture, probably he's thinking this thing or this other thing. I got other books like about how money, like how your mind works when we are calling about money. About I have read a lot of books about sales and things like that. But I think that these three books, they're really good for you to start reading. And okay, they are not that good for if it is going to be your first three books, but like this this book is not that hard to read. This one, it's kind of hard, but it's very interesting. Each page you really will want to read. This is one of the main things about this book, because you're really going to like really want to read this book, because each letter there's a lot of lessons. The history is very good. Like Seneca will have did a great job on those letters, and this one you probably, depending on what you like, sometimes you're not going to be like that motivated to read, but it's good for you to starting like having this lesson that sometimes some books are hard to read. They are not that cool, but you will end the book one day. But if you just like read 10 minutes, 20, 30 minutes every day, one day you are going to end the fucking book. So just read the book, and you're going to end, and you're going to have a lot of lessons. Tip that I can give it to you is that you can know how I'm doing. Like each page, when I got some phrase that I liked, I pass the markup, and like a really important page. Like the whole page for me was good. I put those things here, and after you read, like after you completed the book or after you ended your reading section, it depends on how do you want to do it, but it's really good that you make notes about the book, because you're probably not probably you are going to forget some things that are really important about those books, and trust me, you are not going to read them again. It's really hard for you to want to read a book again. It's really hard. And if you make notes about the book and do what I'm doing, like marking up the most important parts and putting those things here, you're going to like truly be gaining a lot of time. So basically that's it. Those are the 3 books that I'm recommending for you guys. If you have read those books before, please tell me in the comments and what do you think about those books, and if you're going to read, please tell me. So basically that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like the video or my channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. It's going to help a lot. Today I'm doing a 100 days challenge that I'm going to post one video each day for 100 days. It's going to be hard. Like right now, today I think is 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. I think it's 11 p.m. I literally was with no idea of video to do, but I was thinking, man, I need to just make a random video about something. So I decided, oh, what I would like to do, I like to read. I will pick 3 books that I really like it and just show them. So basically that's it. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.